Hey guys, it's megane-tapir, back at it again. I know it's been a while since I've made a video, but I have really no excuse for it other than I'm just a lazy piece of shit. I know what you're thinking though. Oh, Harlow, your voice sounds weird and deeper than usual. Well, guess what, fam? Ya boy got testosterone. And I've been taking testosterone for about 6 months now, and it's already done wonders for my voice and my facial hair, so that's cool. Anyway, though, back into the video. Last weekend, I went to Anime Detour. I hosted 3 panels, and it was just all around a pretty good time for everyone involved. But I wanted to share with you something that happened at a panel of ours. Okay, so I've been cosplaying for a while now, as most of you know, and I host panels in cosplay and be like, oh, it's me, this character. So we hosted like an all-ages Italia panel. It was me, my 20-year-old sister, a 22-year-old friend of hers. I don't know how old the other friend of that friend was, but I'm gonna guess around 22. And 3 16-year-olds. And some, I think, 25-year-old chick cosplaying England. Anyway, there was a good amount of people who were underage. So we made it clear at the beginning of the panel, hey, no weird questions for Denmark, Norway, or Russia because they are underaged. Wow, shocking, right? But, of course, some fucker didn't listen to those. So, this guy in the audience, he was dressed as Corella DeVille. There's really no way to explain him except for if you remember that time when, like, Leafy is Here was popular, that dude who was like, baby, Daddy Leafy needs to clean baby. You know, that guy? He looked like him. He was, like, at least 40 years old, had, like, 3 teeth. I don't know if he had actual hair underneath that wig, probably not. Basically, he just looked like a crack addict. But, he was participating a lot, and we were like, wow, I dig the participation, homie. But then, he's like, hey, can you all do a striptease with a chair? And I was like, no, that's creepy, man. So, we didn't do that, we just kind of ignored it for the time being. But, bless her heart, our England was like, hey, the next day she was like, hey, I told Constaff about how creepy that dude was being, so we're gonna get more security at our panel tomorrow night, which was our 18 plus panel. And I was like, hell yeah, thanks for doing that, homie. But Anime Detour had a pretty lax badging policy until that night and that specific hallway that we were in hosting that 18 plus panel. It was, they had to see your badge and your photo ID and just be like, ooh, and look over that real closely until they even let you in the hallway. So that was very good, and we gave the constaff the description of the man, so if he was trying to, creep on other little kitties, they'd be able to stop him and be like, hey, don't do that, sir. So that happened, and luckily, security was there, and everything went according to plan. Funny thing about an 18-plus panel is, though, like, all the questions we got were, like, really PG, like, oh, who's your favorite Hogwarts professor? But, we were the ones making it 18-plus by saying, like, oh, yeah, I want to taste alien jizz, that kind of thing. Not family-friendly. But, the next day, it was Sunday, and we had a panel first thing in the morning, so I drank a cup of coffee, which I never do, and probably will never do again, unless absolutely necessary, and, we were having some real bad problems, because believe it or not, Minnesota is still having really weird snowstorms. So, like, 2 of our panelists needed to go home early so they'd beat the snowstorm. And one of our panelists lost his fucking contacts, so he was like, I can't see shit. And we were like, fine, we're gonna lead you around. So we had 3 of the OG panelists, me, my sister, and, the dude who lost his contacts. He was cute, though, it's fine. And, we went to the panel room, and there was, like, a little group of people waiting outside the door, and we were like, hey, 2 of our OG panelists bailed on us. You want to come on in? And they were like, okay, cool. I'd love to be in your panel. So we did that, and funnily enough, the only underage people were cosplaying underage characters. So that was pretty. It was pretty easy to keep everyone sorted out there, like, don't ask Minami or Yurio to do 18-plus things because they are children, but everyone else is fair game. So, in the end, the moral of the story is, conventions are fucking weird. Sometimes you have a blind panelist that you have to lead around, and, be careful about crack addict-looking people, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. Anyway, onto the topic of the drawing. I know what you're thinking. Why did you make this, Harlow? And, honestly, I'm thinking the same thing. But, that's just the way the pussy pops. So, I made a thing, and it's incredibly cursed. But that's all for today. Hopefully I'll get back into posting videos soon. So, I guess I'll just see y'all later. Bye.